So Patrick is making 6 of these arrows for his garage sale, and he wants to paint all of them, obviously. Now we want to find the area, the area of this arrow. Obviously, it has two sides, right? The front and the back. But in part A, we want to find the area of only one side of one of these arrows. So again, the arrow is a composite figure consisting of the rectangle, okay, that I'm going to call A, and a triangle at the top. The area of the rectangle, okay, will be length times width. So length here, how can we find length? We don't know the length of this rectangle here. We've got to go and find it. Now we know that the total length of the arrow is 75 centimeters. What I want to find is I want to find this guy. Okay, so if I know exactly sort of how tall this sort of triangle is, or the height of this triangle, then I can subtract that value from 75 to get the length of my rectangle. Now I'm going to erase this B here a little bit for now. Okay, and that right there corresponds to the height of this triangle. Now the height of this triangle, okay, is given by this blue line here. And we know that this little part has to be 10 centimeters because it is half of the base of the tail of the arrow. So if I look at this triangle here, okay, its base is equal to 20 centimeters. Its hypotenuse is equal to 25 centimeters. So the height of this triangle that I'm going to call c squared can be found using the Pythagorean theorem. So it will be 25 squared minus 10 squared. Okay, I'm going to punch that in my calculator here. So c squared is equal to 525. C, take the square root of that number, is equal to 22.91 centimeters. So the area of A, okay, is going to be equal to, well, first of all, the height of this triangle is 22.91 centimeters. And the length of my rectangle here, okay, will be equal to 75 minus 22.91. And that is equal to 52.09 centimeters. So the area of A would be 52.09 centimeters times 20. And let's punch that in my calculator here. And we get an area of 1041.74 centimeters squared. Now the area of the triangle will be half times base times height. The base of this triangle has to be 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is 40 centimeters. And the height of the triangle is 22.91, as we had just found. So let's punch that into the calculator. And we get an area of 458.2 centimeters squared. So the total area of the arrow, okay, that I'm going to call total, is a sum of figure A, which is a rectangle, plus figure B, which was a triangle. Let's add them up together. To get a total area of, you know what, it ends up being very close to 1500 centimeters.